Joining us to talk about is Christian Collins, former congressional candidate. Christian, welcome to News Radio 740 KTRH. What do you make about what's going on with the Democrat Party right now? American Thinker had an interesting piece, 8 things that have killed the Democrat Party, and most of the things that have killed the party seem to have to do with just a radical agenda.
Well, thank you so much for having me on, and you're absolutely correct. The Democrat Party has really become extreme, and they've gone far left. And so you're seeing lots of people wake up, from Elon Musk to Tulsi Gabbard, and they're recognizing, as people that are centrist, that their values do not fit with the modern Democrat Party, because they are recognizing that, look, the only party that can include me is the Republican Party. And so you're seeing this on a wide scale with Hispanics. I just did an event in South Texas with Congresswoman Mayra Flores, Monica de la Cruz, and Cassie Garcia. And Hispanics in particular are seeing that, these things that are happening in our schools, from radical race and gender ideology being pushed on our children, doesn't go well with our Judeo-Christian, our family values. And so they're leaving the Democrat Party. And many of these Hispanics, what they want is opportunity. They don't want social welfare and handouts. And under Joe Biden, the economy has really declined in the last 2 years. And what they want is security, and they do not like the crime. And it's really an assault on their values. And I can say a lot more about this, but we've got to stand up for the American values that we all know, and the American dream is alive and well, and we have to fight for it, and that's what's on the ballot this November.
Christian, I hear a lot from people who are talking about voting Republican this time out. Well, I'm a Democrat, but I can't support this. I'm a Democrat, but I'm going to vote for this guy. They still identify. It seems to me they still identify as being a Democrat. That surprises me a little bit, because I really thought, at least for most people who have those family values you just talked about, why would you identify as being a Democrat anymore when the Democrat Party no longer identifies with who you are? Does this mean that they're going to vote for Republican this time and then go back to a Democrat if things calm down and the Democrats somehow become more moderate?
Well, I sure hope and pray so. I mean, there's a lot of good people that identify as Democrats. I have those in my own family. And it goes back to the time of John F. Kennedy, where John F. Kennedy said, it's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. But that's a far cry from where we're at now, where the Democrat Party wants government to control every aspect of our lives. And so it's incumbent on people in this country to wake up. Here in Harris County, for example, crime has gone through the roof, violent crime. We had 463 murders this past year, and now Houston has taken over Dallas's place as the deadliest city in all of Texas. People are waking up and recognizing, okay, Democrat policies of defunding the police, where the judges that get elected who set the bail too low and violent criminals are let back on the street, where they recognize that because the border is wide open and 5 million illegal immigrants have come across our southern border since Joe Biden has been president, and now 107,000 people have died from fentanyl overdose, and they have to worry this Halloween that perhaps, if their children are out working the streets to get some candy from strangers, that fentanyl might be in those pieces of candy. That's not a good place for parents as they are thinking about who they're going to vote for this November. And so I think people are waking up because the border's wide open, because the economy's terrible, because crime has gone up, and they're recognizing, well, I may not be a hardcore conservative, but I'm definitely not a leftist. And there's a difference between a liberal and a leftist. And so there's a lot of people that are just switching parties. Yep. And it's happened in Virginia, and now it's going to happen in Texas.
Okay. Christian, thank you. Christian Collins, former congressional candidate here on News Radio 740 KTRH.